Slunchy, you caught me looking there. I got trying to find a date on this can and I can't find it. Anyway, I can't find the damn date. Anyway, I do Buckaroos. How the heck are you? And happy Labor Day. Thank you, Union. Matter Familius, barrel aged stout. I'm not sure if this is the 22 or 23. I can't find a date on the can. Most of them have a date, but I can't find a date on this damn can. But I figured I might as well use it since it's dented. I've got several of these from several years. I kind of had a hit, so I feel like it's time to start using this stuff. Quite frankly, they're just not doing me any good just sitting there. You might as well enjoy them, right? Materfamilia's barrel aged stout. One sip of Materfamilia shows why this barrel aged stout is the head of Mother's household, requiring the undivided attention of our brewery over the course of a full year. Our Imperial Stout delivers intense roasted malt flavor of chocolate and dried fruit, aging in bourbon barrels, rye barrels, and rum barrels. Bourbon, rye, and rum. Nice. I'll be damned if I can't find a year on it, though. It's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy, man. But anyway, I also picked up another vintage just in case we end up having to for this video, because I know it won't hurt to sit out a little bit. This is the 2021 vintage Materfamilias, barrel aged. That's why I think this one's got to be 22 or 23 when they moved it to cans. And the lettering on this is tiny. I'm not sure I can read it. This one, intense roasted flavors of chocolate and dried fruit. This one, aged in bourbon, rye, brandy, and rum. This particular vintage. All right. Anyway, once again, happy Labor Day. Thank you, Union. Thank you, Union, man. Oh, look it, man. I know there are some folks out there that don't like unions. The truth is, I've only worked for a union once, or worked a job that used a union once in my professional career. And for that same job, it did pay more than non-union jobs. And those that want to say, well, some unions are corrupt, Tom. Well, I'm not going to say there aren't, but so are some businesses without unions. Unions keep them in check. Because of unions, we have child labor laws. We no longer have sweatshops. We don't have kids working in sweatshops from the age of 6. I mean, come on, folks. It isn't that hard to figure out. Yeah, again, am I saying unions are perfect? No, but everybody's life is better off because we've had unions. And the other side of that, folks, is if businesses were doing the right thing, if corporations did the right thing, there wouldn't be a need for unions. So if your place of business is threatening to go union, it's because you're doing something wrong. Treat your people better and they won't look for a union. But you've got corporations that want to keep paying CEOs more and give them money for golden parachutes while complaining if they raise the minimum wage to $20, they'll have to double the price of a Big Mac. And that logic is just fucking ludicrous. I did put a warning in the description that I may delve into politics and social issues. And the strange thing about that statement is that they used to be two different things, but they've become linked: social issues and politics. Because you've got one particular side that doesn't want to admit that they've fucked up, that there are problems. There's a reason why unions exist, folks. Because of corporate greed. And that's what's going on right now is corporate greed. You've got folks inflating the price of things so they can complain, oh, it's the economy. No, it's not the economy, or your CEO wouldn't be making the money he's making. Golden parachutes. Come on, folks. Anyway, it's a downtown run around, a little Dwayne Betts in the background, if you can hear it. I love that tune. Oh, mercy. My first beer of the day. Didn't work today on Labor Day, but I didn't mind. I'm off tomorrow. I didn't mind because it was a good day to work doing what I do. selling good craft beer. I enjoy it. I finally found my calling. It took me till I was 59 years old, but damn, I found. Damn, if I didn't finally get there. I'm a little slow, but sure. I do enjoy selling craft beer. I love pouring craft beer. I love selling craft beer. I love talking to the people that buy craft beer. It's just enjoyable. It's a very complex beer, great nose. Yeah, I thought most of these have a year on them. I don't know why I can't find a year on this here. So I think it's got to be the 22 or 23 vintage. So I think that's when they went to the cans. This is a 21 I've got of the bottle. I can't remember what year it switched over from MILF to Matter Familia. I think it was like 2017 to 2018, but I don't remember exactly. But I've got a lot of these, man. And the thing is that these were all bought 2 or 3 years ago. So it's just kind of because I didn't buy any last year. And I won't buy any this year. I don't think they did their cellar sale last year. I didn't remember seeing it. And if they do it this year, I'm not going to go either. Because it always seems like a good idea at the time. And then the shit just sits there. I got so much stuff I need to start going through. And it's not necessarily weather for this type of beer, but it wasn't bad today. And I'm in air conditioning, so I've got the illusion that it's cool, man. And not all over again. Oh, mercy. Oh, I forgot to do something. I just realized I forgot to do that. Darn it. Now I'm back in and out all over again. Yep. Forgot to go back over there and change that privacy setting. There we go. Now we're in business. If anybody wants to catch up. Oh, yeah, I just felt like a big beer. And I sometimes do the beer and whiskey pairing. I just thought I'd go to stay with the beer, but I wanted to do a big one. Maybe two big ones. But since I've got a lot of this Matter Familia / MILF around, might as well start working through them. I can make room for my vacation home. Oh, man, that is really good. Yeah, they mentioned cocoa dried fruit. Yeah, I'm going to put a slightly finer point on it. Feels like again raisin, might even feel like a craisin note in there as well. Like a candied cherry. I think fruit cake. Sometimes, depending on the vintage, one barrel stands out more than another. And this one said it used bourbon, rye, and rum, and I'm really feeling that rum barrel. More so than the bourbon and rye. I'm really feeling that rum barrel. And it's really working well with those raisin, those other dark fruit notes. Oh, man, that's just delicious. Cilantro. It's the worst part about Monday holidays, though, is it? You got to go to work on Tuesday. If you're out grilling and drinking, well, you got to go to work the next day. So you got to shut her down early, right? Got to quit early. You got to go to work tomorrow. But I happen to be off tomorrow because I work today. So that's nice. Not doing too much. We're trying to, hang on to the cash, going on vacation soon. So we're not doing much. So staying home. Oh well, that's not true. We're gonna go get the vacation haircut tomorrow. That money's got to be spent. You got to take care of that. Yeah, I really feel those raisin notes in a great big way here. I'm going to say crazy. You feel that dried cranberry note as well. Dried candied cherry again. Think fruit cake. But yeah, I'm really feeling that rum barrel more than any others. And it's usually the bourbon or rye that really stand out. But I'm really feeling that rum barrel here. Sometimes the brandy when they use that. When this one didn't use a brandy barrel. The other vintage I have did though. Nice, rich, decadent beer at 11%. It's a big bad mamma jamma, man. It really is. It's delicious. Not sure when this can got dented, but probably needs to go. What the hell? Let's drink this sucker. Let's just drink this bitch. Uh, again, big cocoa notes. The original incarnation said specifically that it used cocoa nibs and raisin. The later vintages don't say that specifically. Oh, so I am off tomorrow. I may do a video later. I want to schedule this one for you, but want to have time to come home and eat a little bit and then do this video. But I think we're so far past that a lot of folks forget why unions existed in the first place. Um, we have certain protections in place because of unions. And I think a lot of that has been forgotten because it's not taught like it should be. And then you have a certain segment of society that doesn't want the truth to be taught in schools. They want to omit things because it makes people uncomfortable. Well, we don't want kids to feel guilty. Well, they should. You should feel guilty. We did some horrible things in the past, and if you want to whitewash that away because it makes you feel bad, well, that's the problem. You're the problem. You should feel bad. You should learn about the Trail of Tears and feel bad that we did something so heinous. You should feel bad. You should feel guilty, even though you didn't do it personally. It is something. It is a stain on our country that we need to fix. We don't need to we shouldn't hide it. It needs to be taught so we don't make these mistakes again. And though that certain segment of society that wants to hide these things, that's exactly why they want to hide them so they can repeat that. Got a former public official giving a thumbs up in Arlington National Cemetery. I mean, at best it's bad taste, but at worst it's something else. Ben's it is not a person anybody should be looking up to. And it's certainly not a person that we should want leading our country. And again, this is exactly why we should be teaching the things certain people don't want taught. Because I do remember learning about the Trail of Tears when I was a kid, but it was kind of whitewashed, and it wasn't really a horrible thing. That people, oh sure, people died along the way, but we were helping them. No, we were stealing their land and making a move. We were taking everything from them. Well, what's to be gained by teaching? Well, what's to be gained by not? What we gain by teaching is that hopefully we learn not to make these mistakes again. Hopefully we learn some empathy, some compassion, and never commit these heinous crimes again. That's what can be gained. The only thing that can be gained by not teaching it is that we will repeat those. So that's my takeaway. Is I think the folks that don't want these things taught is because they intend on repeating them. So again, unions aren't perfect. Of course they're not. Nobody's perfect. But if corporations were doing the right thing, there wouldn't be a need for a union. That's why corporations hate the union so much, because they want to keep being greedy. They want to keep screwing you over and everybody else over. They want to keep giving CEOs more money and golden parachutes while denying a basic living wage for their employees. And I might feel for them just a little bit, again, if the CEOs weren't making more money than ever, and then when they run their company in the ground, get a whole lot of money to go away, just for another company to hire them and do the exact same thing over and over again. I do feel like I'm pulling out more raisin from this particular than I remember drinking in the past, and that could be the age on it. Again, I just no, I'm not seeing a date. There's usually a date on these cans. I know there is clearly on the bottles, but the can, I'm not seeing it. I don't know if this is a 22 or 23. It does feel like it's got a lot of age on it, though. 'Cause I remember them feeling rather sharp when they were new, but this one really has just mellowed out. But again, I'm feeling a lot of those big dried fruit notes that they mentioned. Ah, it's the day the earth stood still. So I brought out the second one just in case, but I've already gone on about 20 minutes. So I think I'm going to end this video. I may do another one later. But anyway, once again, hey, happy Labor Day, all. I hope everybody's doing all right out there. If you had the day off, awesome. Thank you, Union. If you didn't, well, something else was in. Anyways, I digress. No, I didn't mind working, to be honest with you. I volunteered for because I love being there. Especially these Monday holidays are great because people come in and they're relaxed and just want to drink some good beer. And I'm glad I can be there for them because I'm just that kind of guy. So, anyways, I digress. I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer, Beer Evangelist, prolific drinker, prayer wisdom, and all around good guy. Sláinte.